hidden in the heart of Ethiopia within a humble chapel, lies what many believe to be the most powerful relic of the ancient world, the Ark of the Covenant, veiled in secrecy and guarded by a single monk bound to protect it for life. But could it truly be here? The Ark of the Covenant in Ethiopia, weaving together history, myth, and intrigue. The sky over the ancient town of Axum, Ethiopia, was clear, with the golden sun casting its light on the rough, centuries-old stones of the Chapel of the Tablet. The little chapel stood behind a vast complex of churches, humble in appearance but revered, as it held what many believed to be the most sacred relic of the ancient world, the Ark of the Covenant. But the Ark's journey to this distant corner of Africa was a tale entwined with legend, love, war, and mystery. The legend begins, Solomon and Sheba. The story, as Ethiopian lore tells, began over 3,000 years ago in the land of Israel, during the reign of King Solomon, son of David. Solomon, known for his wisdom and wealth, ruled a kingdom that stretched across the Middle East, his reputation as a wise judge and a powerful king reaching far beyond his borders. In the southern kingdom of Sheba, a vast land encompassing parts of modern-day Ethiopia and Yemen, reigned a queen named Makeda. Sheba was prosperous, its merchants crossing deserts and seas with spices, gold, and precious stones. The tales of Solomon's wisdom and power reached her court, filling her heart with curiosity and admiration. Determined to see for herself, Queen Makeda set out on a journey that would forever entwine her people's fate with that of Israel. When Makeda arrived in Jerusalem, she was awestruck by Solomon's wisdom, wealth, and devotion to his people. The two rulers exchanged gifts, but it was their shared conversations, discussions of philosophy, faith, and duty, that built a bond between them. According to Ethiopian tradition, Solomon fell in love with Makeda and she with him, and during her time in Jerusalem she conceived a son, whom she would later name Menelik. Menelik I and the Journey of the Ark. After her stay in Israel, Makeda returned to Sheba, but the memory of Solomon lingered. Her son, Menelik, grew up hearing stories of his father, curious and eager to know him. When he came of age, Makeda sent Menelik to Israel, bearing gifts to his father, King Solomon. Solomon welcomed him with open arms, marveling at how his wisdom and strength mirrored his own. After several years, Menelik decided to return to Sheba, and Solomon, though saddened, gave him his blessing. However, Menelik did not leave Israel alone. A number of priests, Levites, and elders accompanied him, forming a new community of Israelite descent in his mother's kingdom. Among them, according to the ancient Ethiopian text Kebra Nagast, the glory of kings, was Azariah, son of Zadok the high priest, who saw the journey as an opportunity to fulfill a divine purpose. Unbeknownst to Menelik, Azariah and his fellow priests had a secret plan. They were bringing the Ark of the Covenant with them. In the dead of night, the priests removed the Ark from the temple, replacing it with a replica. In their hearts, they believed they were rescuing it from an Israel that was becoming corrupt, fulfilling a higher calling. As the sun rose, Menelik's party crossed the boundaries of Israel and embarked on their journey to Sheba with the Ark in tow. The Ark's arrival in Ethiopia. Upon returning to Sheba, Menelik and his companions revealed the Ark's presence. Queen Makeda, upon seeing the sacred object, fell to her knees, realizing the gravity of what her son had brought back. She believed that with the Ark, their kingdom would be blessed and guided by the divine. The Ark was kept in a guarded sanctuary in the highlands of Sheba. Over time, the Ark's presence transformed the kingdom, instilling in its people a sense of purpose and spirituality. The descendants of Menelik and his followers became the Ethiopian people, and the Ark became the spiritual heart of their culture, deeply woven into the fabric of their society. Centuries passed, and the kingdom of Sheba became the kingdom of Axum as its influence and power grew. The ark remained sacred and hidden, known only to the keepers of its mystery. Legend says that angels guarded the ark, and the priests who protected it were chosen by a divine hand. It was said that anyone unworthy who approached the ark would be struck down instantly by its power. The arrival of Christianity in Ethiopia. By the 4th century CE, Christianity had spread through the kingdom under King Ezana, the first Christian king of Ethiopia. The Ark of the Covenant became a central element of Ethiopian Christianity, believed to be the ultimate proof of Ethiopia's connection to the ancient people of Israel. It was during this time that Axum began to flourish as a center of faith and power, and the Ark was housed in a new sanctuary in the town's heart. As the years passed, invaders came and went, but the Ark was never taken, always hidden in places known only to its guardians. Each priest who watched over it was entrusted with the sacred vow to keep the Ark safe until their dying breath, passing the duty from one generation to the next. The Chapel of the Tablet. In the early 20th century, the Chapel of the Tablet was built in Axum, a small, humble building near the Cathedral of St. Mary of Zion. It was in this unassuming chapel that the Ark found its final home, carefully guarded by a single monk known as the Guardian of the Ark. This monk, chosen for life, lives in isolation, with no family or friends, his only purpose to watch over the Ark. The Guardian leads a secluded life, with his days filled with prayer and solitude. His connection to the Ark is spiritual, bound by a lifetime of devotion. No one else is allowed to see the Ark, nor may they enter the chapel. The Guardian's position is passed on in secret when he dies, chosen by divine revelation. This tradition of secrecy has fueled rumors, leading many to wonder if the Ark is truly there. Modern interest and intrigue. In recent decades, historians, theologians, and adventurers have been drawn to the Ark's story. Some believe the Ark is a myth, a tale spun from ancient Ethiopian pride. Others insist it is real, hidden away in Axum, biding its time until it fulfills its final purpose. The Ethiopian Orthodox Church, however, remains resolute in its silence. Its followers believe that the Ark's power lies in its mystery, and that any attempt to reveal it to the world would be a violation of its sanctity. Despite offers from archaeologists and historians to investigate, the Church refuses, insisting that the Ark must remain untouched and hidden. 2. A pilgrimage of faith. For Ethiopians, the Ark is more than a relic. It is a living presence, a reminder of their unique spiritual heritage. Every year, during the festival of Timkat, Epiphany, a replica of the Ark, known as a tablet, is paraded through the streets of Axum, accompanied by priests, worshippers, and pilgrims. The procession, vibrant and joyful, sees the people of Axum and beyond singing and praying, celebrating their connection to the Ark. To them, the Ark is a gift from God, a symbol of their divine heritage, bridging ancient Israel and Ethiopia in an unbroken chain of faith. The Guardian's Secret. Inside the chapel, the Guardian of the Ark sits, his prayers whispered to the relic he has devoted his life to protect. Some say he can hear the Ark's voice, a hum of divine power that only he can understand. Each Guardian claims to have glimpsed visions of Israel, of Solomon's temple, and of Menelik's journey through the desert. The Guardian believes he is part of a lineage that will continue until the end of days, a promise passed down from Solomon himself, ensuring that the Ark will remain in Ethiopia, untouched and revered, as long as time endures. In the quiet hours before dawn, the Guardian prays not for himself, but for his people. He prays that the Ark will continue to guide Ethiopia, to watch over its people as it has for millennia. And he knows that when his time comes, another will rise to take his place. and the Ark will remain hidden yet present, waiting, perhaps for a day when its power will once again change the course of history. An enduring mystery. To this day, pilgrims, scholars, and believers journey to Axum, peering at the chapel of the tablet, hoping to catch a glimpse of what lies within. They whisper tales of holy fire, of golden cherubim, and divine voices. But for all their curiosity, the Ark remains silent, its secrets as impenetrable as the stone walls that guard it. Some say it waits, and some say it merely is. But for the people of Ethiopia, the Ark of the Covenant will forever remain the heart of their faith, the symbol of a covenant made and kept, not in Israel, but in a hidden chapel in the ancient city of Axum. The Ark's presence in Ethiopia is a story of faith, history, and a mystery that has persisted through the ages. Whether hidden in plain sight or guarded by legends, the Ark of the Covenant endures, its story forever entwined with the people of Ethiopia and the mysteries of an ancient world.